Welcome to video 5 of setting up Legerity AutoTrader Pro. So we set up our first alert. We have set up our indicator or our strategy on TradingView. We've set an alert on TradingView to send the signal. We've connected it to our broker. Everything is working great. You can have multiple brokers open at the same time. You can log into Tradeovate, Bullnox, TopStep all at the same time and have different bots running. But check your account and how many bots you are authorized to use at any given time. The default membership gives you 8 bots to run. So that means that you can go in here and maybe add another setting. You can add and run. You can add as many settings as you want, but you can only run 8 simultaneously. 6, 7, 8. Then if you try and do 9, it's going to say, oh, you ran out of licenses. So 8 should be sufficient for most people to get started. And then you can obviously come in and delete anything. But you may want to run different strategies and different versions of the same indicator, different time frames. You may want to run overnight settings, regular trading hours settings. There's all kinds of different things you can do. But you can run 8 bots simultaneously. Doesn't matter which brokers they're in. You can run 2 here, 2 here, 3 there, 1 here. However you want to do it, you have 8 bots that you can run simultaneously. But you can have, pretty much unlimited settings, but you can only actually run 8 active at the same time. If you have any issues, we do have a system log that you can send to us if there is any issue, you have any questions. That keeps things clean. When you finish trading for the day, we recommend logging out and restarting the software every day, which is as simple as just going into your account and clicking log out, and then coming back in and just re-logging in, and all of your settings are saved, so you don't need to reset anything up. If you are having any issues and an alert is firing on TradingView and it's not triggering a buy signal, or it's not actually triggering in your broker, just make sure first of all that you started the bot and opened up your window here. Make sure that your bot is active, it's green. If you go to the home button, it's going to show you all, even if you have multiple brokers here, you'll be able to see you're logged into Bullnox. If you were logged into TopStep, that would be here. Tradeovate would be here. And you can look at the logs there, but again, go into the individual broker to actually see your settings and what's running. Make sure on your integrations that on TradingView, your webhook URL is accurate and your messaging information is accurate, and you can go into TradingView, first of all into your alert, and make sure this message matches, make sure this webhook URL matches, and make sure this is turned on also. Right now it's paused, so if it's not turned on, those alerts are not going to send. And then you're going to be able to see in the log section here if an alert was sent. So as long as the alert is sent, everything's switched on. We go back here, we make sure the alert came through. It's going to be down here in your log section. It's going to show up in your broker. And that way everything we know is working very well. Some best practices: you want to make sure within your account you can go in to your settings and have risk settings. Whenever you're running automation on anything, you should be in a paper trading account, a trial account. This is something that we encourage you to use it for back testing and forward testing, different strategies. If you are trading it in a live prop account, Definitely recommend that you have some sort of global risk settings on your account, maybe a maximum drawdown for the day. We don't want people blowing up accounts for no reason when you have access to all of this sort of safety data. The bot works excellently, but whenever you're relying on automation, you want some fail safes in there just in case anything happens. So we definitely recommend that you have that setting in there so you can protect your accounts. We also recommend, like I said, you want to log out of your account every day and restart the software. I also recommend going into TradingView, maybe taking the indicator off and reloading it. Also, refresh the tab, reload the tab. You can save it and reload. And also, another good practice is going into your app settings every day and doing a clear cache. And that's going to reset your TradingView software. This just basically clears everything out, so every day there's not any junk in there that's going to delay any data coming through or any alerts coming through. Just to show you, this is, May 12th. This particular indicator on 1ES did over 900 in profit every day. Now, obviously, there is going to be some slippage depending on your speed of execution. There was a period today where it got long and short a few times in this area here. So this data may not be 100% accurate to what your data will show at the end of the day, but you can see the list of trades and where it's executing. And at the end of the day, it will be pretty close. And again, it depends a lot on execution speed for this particular strategy because it is a scalping strategy. But just make sure you do all those things every day. You're resetting your cache or clearing your cache, resetting your software, and making sure that everything's running seamlessly. And it's really 5 minutes, 10 minutes every morning just to check everything. And it's well worth it as things progress throughout the day. And then just keep an eye on it. It is something that we recommend you keep an eye on. You can do lots of different things with automation. You can use it to alert you for an entry and let it take the entry, and then you can take over and manage the trade. Just make sure if you are in your broker software and you're manually exiting a trade, go ahead into your alerts and pause it and wait for the exit signal before you restart it again. Otherwise, the exit signal is going to trigger, if you were in a long and the exit is a sell, if you leave this active and you flattened your position, it's going to take a sell position or a short position. So just make sure if you are doing any sort of semi-automation where you're manually exiting a trade, make sure you pause the alert until that next signal comes through. Once this exit's come through, now you can restart it again. So that's something to be aware of. I prefer just to let automation do its thing. But some people like to babysit a little more and manually exit trades. So something that everybody will be able to figure out on their own. When you have our strategy up and any of your own, there are various parameters that you can go in and play with, whether it's how many contracts you're taking, your profit target, your stop loss, trailers, all of these different settings that are available for you to play with and come up with maybe something that works even better than our standard settings. So there it is. You should be all set up. Hopefully we can answer any questions, and we will have an FAQ section for people to review, and we'll be available to support you and help you on this automation journey. Thank you.